Problem. Oh, wait, I think I hear me now. Okay, I think my sound is working. Hello? Ah. Okay. Oh boy. We should we should start actually playing a game now. I'm gonna play Satisfactory today, everybody. Satisfactory. And I need to decide I might just do grassy fields. That's kind of boring. Starting a Satisfactory game. I've only played one playthrough and I haven't finished it yet. I'm not even that far really, but I did that one in grassy fields. Maybe I should start somewhere else for this one. I'm gonna play in Northern Forest. Yeah, that sounds fun. I'm gonna do that. It looks nice. It's very pretty. All right. And it's just gonna take a little while to start up. Yay, can you guys hear the cat? Because cat noises in the background might not be great. Might not be great streaming. Hello, Alinzia. Okay, yeah, we are in the game now. I really, really like this game. For the past like 2 weeks or whatever, something like that, I've been super hooked on it. It's a real pretty game. I mean, look at these views. Alright, so what is Satisfactory? Satisfactory is a game about mining resources and building factories that turn those resources into cool stuff and unlocking new technology to build bigger, better factories and machines and better, cooler, bigger things and more stuff. And it just keeps going like that, on and on and on. And let's see if we've got any. Do we have any iron ore nearby? We're going to send out a little scanema thing. And there we've got ore 363 meters away in that direction. You like hearing the cat, says Alinzia? Okay. No, that's good. Because he's being very noisy. Let's see. I'm going to harvest some of these plant materials. We're going to use these leaves and plant materials in our furnaces for electricity before we invent coal power and fancier forms of electricity. Eventually in this game you can even get to nuclear power, but I haven't gotten that far in any in my one other playthrough. Okay. Woo. Ah. Oh, there's a copper. Oh, and there is a big, giant, friendly walking guy. And there's an angry, smaller, but mean guy. Okay, let's see. Was the iron around here? I think that's limestone over there, and the iron's just past it, 163 more meters away. So I guess the first thing I should do is set up my starting base factory thing. I don't know exactly what these giant mushrooms are. They must be like trees. Hello, are you a tree? Are you a mushroom tree? I don't know where a good place would be. I guess we could just do it right here. Let's see. We're going to put down the hub. The hub is the beginning of everything. It's your main starting base. I'm going to pop you down right there. Okay. The hub is constructed. Oh, neato! When you start this way, you start with some stuff. Our little spaceship is coming into land. Okay, let's see. We can... Ultimately, we're going to build things to unlock all this stuff. Oh, Alinzia, it's making you motion sick? I'm sorry. Phooey. I was worried about that. I'm sorry. Look away from the screen and just listen, and I will describe things for you. And I'll describe it with such perfect clarity that you will feel as if you are watching, even though you won't see anything. And therefore, you will avoid... I'll describe things so well, you'll get motion sickness without even looking at them. Wait, that doesn't sound like a good thing, though. Wait, maybe never mind. I won't do it that well. I'll describe things badly so you won't get any motion sickness. How does that sound? Okay, we're gonna start... I'm a little worried about the little creature I saw. Oh, wait. Am I lost? I think I'm already looking in the wrong direction. Okay. Right. Yeah, there was a... Where did the big copper thingy go? Or, Alinzia, is it so bad... Is the motion sickness so bad you can't even, like, look at the screen to type, maybe? Let's see if we can just fight off this bad guy here. Ah. There we go. He wasn't so tough. And now we've got this copper ore doohickey. Alright. And then, where is the iron ore? Over there. This is such a pretty game, my goodness. It's interesting that a game that's all about building giant factories and machines and billowing clouds of smoke into the atmosphere has spent so much time and effort creating a really beautiful terrain to destroy with your factories and everything. Oh, wait, what? What is going on? The ore indicator says there's ore right here, but oh, there's a slug. There's a slug. You can use the slugs later on to produce, to overclock your factories to make them more powerful. Well, is there really iron right here? I'm gonna try to put a little iron miner right here where it says there's iron, and we'll see. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Yeah, I think that's a bug. I think that is a mistake. There's not really any iron there. Let's try over here. 200 meters east-ish. Oops. Oh, wait, is that it? Oh, phooey, 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 phooey. Oh, phooey, phooey, phooey. I took off my weapon. Oh, no, 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 no. You know what it might be? It might be that the iron's not exactly precisely where the little indicator bings. That might be the iron right there that I was looking at. But first I have to find the varmint that was trying to kill me. Oh, wait, there's iron right there, too. It could have been either of those. The guy that was going to kill me ran away. So, great. You're playing World of Warcraft and listening to me like I'm a podcast, a really strange podcast that thinks you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Well, that works. That way you can listen to the melodious sound of my voice as I describe a game that you'll never play because it would make you barf. Alright, I should be able... There we go. Yeah, I bet this is the iron I was looking for, and it's just that it doesn't show up exactly where the indicator is. The indicator probably just gets you close. Well, that's fair. Okay, let's throw out a couple of these so that I can start getting iron. And you can just mine it by hand like this, but very quickly the amount of resources you need are so huge that mining it by hand is just kind of silly. I don't know why exactly those little spider mining robots just just mine forever without ever running out of power or anything. I mean, I'm not complaining because it would be really hard if they did run out of power, but I mean, are they solar powered or what? From a role-playing standpoint, it seems kind of weird that I have these little robots here that I can lay down and they mine for forever without needing any power. But the bigger ones you deploy later on, you have to build all kinds of power plants for them. Whatever is powering these, let's just put that same power into the big ones. I wonder if I can climb up here. Maybe not. I think I may have put my hub in a terrible place. Oh man, I may have. That's okay. I'm sure there's a way around eventually. I just look around the area. I've always wanted to start over in another spot because there's 4 different starting area biomes that you can choose from, and they all seem pretty neat. It's technically all one big map, so I guess if I walk far enough from the grassy fields place that I started, I'll eventually get to this exact area, really. Alright. Now, oops, I wanted this one. So right at the beginning, you can just take the ore that you dug up by hand or whatever and refine it into iron ingots and copper ingots and stuff. Just by hand. It takes a little while, but we just do this at the very beginning for a little bit, and then we build machines that'll do it all for us. Oh my gosh. Valencia, there's a Commander Keen game coming to Switch? What? Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. You and I both played a lot of Commander Keen when we were kids. Is it a remake? Or are they just taking the old games from that we played on like the 386 computer back in the day and porting it over to Switch? Or is it like a brand new Commander Keen game? Oops. I just need to change the recipe here. Okay. We'll make some copper ingots. Let's see. The first time I played, I went through the whole onboarding process, and they had a tutorial and everything that taught you how to do it. So since I've played once I decided I didn't need to do that again. So now I'm now I've got to remember or figure out off the top of my head what it is I do. Okay. Well, I suppose the first thing I would want to do is to build a big old factory to build parts for me. Oh, this is a nice gentle slope. Yeah, where you don't have to jump and careen and everything. And let's see. So if I wanted to build myself a... Well, if I wanted to build myself a smelter to cook the ore, I would need iron rods and copper wire. If I wanted to build a builder, all the constructors require the reinforced iron plates and cables, which at the very beginning are hard to come by. They're pretty easy later on. And then the miners just need iron plates and, oh, and some concrete. Was there limestone around here? I thought I saw limestone for making concrete nearby. Let's go back home. Oh, and you know, in order to power any of those, except for our fancy little robots, we're going to need... Okay, we have power plants right there. Little biomass generators. We're going to power everything by burning leaves at first, which seems odd, but, you know, that's the way you do it. Oh, maybe I should go get some limestone to make concrete, too. Because realistically, what you need a miner to dig something up, and then you need to stick it into a smelter to cook the ore into ingots, and then you stick those ingots into a constructor to build a thing. So it all starts with the miner, and the miner... Oh wait, we started with plenty of concrete. I could go build this guy right now. I actually started with iron plates too. They start you with quite a bit of stuff, really. Okay, well, in that case, let's go build a miner. In fact, you need way more... You know what, though? I could take the ore as I run by. You need way more iron at the beginning. Boop. Then you need copper. So I'm going to build a mining machine on one of the iron plants. Yeah, you're not sure, Lindsay, what the Commander King game is going to be? Okay. Well, I'm interested. I am going to... Oh, wait. Do we have my... Zippy Zapper? Okay. Yay! Okay. You know, I wouldn't fight you, monster thing, if you wouldn't fight me. Like, I am okay being friends. But I will defend myself. Oh, I don't have... Did I use all the miners? I guess I deployed all the miners. Well, no worries. I can pick one of these guys up. I'll take all your ore, and then I'll take you. And you guys, I'll just take your ore and let you keep going. Alright, and then over here, we're going to build our first really cool, like genuinely awesome machine. This giant miner. And I feel like I've watched like YouTube videos and stuff where people build the most amazing factories where everything fits together so perfectly and everything makes so much sense and is planned out and it's so thoughtful, and my stuff is never that well planned out or thoughtful. And I feel like I've already screwed up. Like like somebody who thinks ahead would look at the way I place that miner, like the direction it's facing or something, and would already be like, it'd be more efficient to have it facing north or something. I don't know. I believe the way that I build factories is what they call on the Reddit, the Satisfactory Reddit, they call spaghetti. I think I make a lot of spaghetti. Because the only way to not make spaghetti is to have a plan, and I never have a plan. The only way to not make spaghetti is to know what you're doing, and I never know what I'm doing. I just do a bunch of random stuff and connect it all and hope it goes. Speaking of what I'm doing, I'm running power lines from my mining machine over to my power plants on my hub, which I'm realizing now I should not have built on the top of this hill. Maybe that was a terrible idea. It was a terrible idea. Maybe I think when I placed the hub, I messed everything up. That was my first mistake, was where I put the hub. But oh well, I think it'll be cool to have the hub up here later when I can like build a big tower over it and stuff. And maybe I'm completely wrong. I should have thought this out. I've already ruined everything. Never mind. I'm out. I quit. I'm starting over. I've already messed everything up. Anyway, this has been fun. Goodbye. I'm just joking. If I just quit every time I screwed up, I would never finish anything. I'd barely even start anything. Alright, so we put in a bunch of leaves into this power plant. So we are burning leaves. Look at the graphics. You can see the little leaves and twigs and stuff fall into these, I don't know, grinder machines. And that is making power, which is being shot over to our miner. You can't see it from here, but it is now mining whole boatloads of iron. And that is the beginning of the future of stuff that will be cool. I don't really plan out my sentences in advance either. Oh, hey, Terrence is here. Hello, Terrence. Okay, yeah, hey, that's cool, Alinzia, that you're in the chat, even though you're playing World of Warcraft. And Terrence is editing a video. Oh, yes, Terrence, I am saying I build my factories the same way that I build my cities and city skylines, with no plan or forethought or any sort of orderly fashion at all. Okay, well, my next thing I need to do, let's put the rest of this copper ore away for now, is the next thing I need to build is a smelter. We built a miner. Next we're going to need to smelt these bad boys. They actually started us with plenty of stuff to build a smelter too. I've got copper. I mean, I was digging up some of my own resources, so like I could actually make some of my own wires. I almost feel bad just using the resources they gave me. Like I almost feel like that's cheating. Like, no, guys, I should have to make everything from scratch. I want to play Satisfactory on hardcore mode. I probably don't. I don't know what exactly hardcore mode Satisfactory would be, but I probably don't. I guess hardcore mode would be like permadeath, right? That sounds awful. I die in this game all the time. I have died in this game to animal attacks. I have died in this game to just falling. I have died in this game to trying to mine a pile of uranium I found, and the warning went off saying, oh, radiation. Oh, you're dying of radiation. And I was like, I'm sure I'll be fine. What I didn't realize is once you mine uranium and stick it in your pocket, like the uranium in your pocket is still radioactive, which of course makes perfect sense. I mean, it's completely logical, but you know, sometimes video games don't work the way real life does. Sometimes a radioactive, spot that you get radioactive material from is what causes the radiation in a video game. And once you pick it up and walk away from that place, you're okay. But no, Satisfactory is like, you got radioactive rocks in your pocket, you're gonna die. And it's cool. It's part of what makes the game cool and neat. And also makes me kind of a dummy that I went around carrying radioactive rocks in my pocket until they killed me, which didn't take very long, by the way. You die from radioactive pocket rocks pretty quick. I don't know why I put that over there. Let the spaghetti begin. I don't know what I'm doing. I realized that this was pointing at that, not really, or that the power line. I should have put, I mean, I could just move stuff around, whatever. This is here. And this is really what I love about the game. I don't know why, but I just love conveyor belts. And I love conveyor belts and trains and just kind of anything that moves on its own along like a line or a track or something. I don't know why. I just think it's neat. Okay, so we've got iron being dug up by our digging machine. The miner. Okay, we've got iron ore being dug up by the miner. And this conveyor belt brings it over to the smelter. And next, we need a constructor to turn it into cool stuff. But maybe what we should actually do is try to be a little bit, not dumb. And plan ahead a little bit. And I'm going to put the conveyor belt, I'm going to have the conveyor belt bring the iron back to my base. Like a genius. Yeah, that's as far as that can go. So we're going to have the conveyor belt gain altitude. And we're going to have it go back to our base. So I won't have to go walking all the way down there in the future. I'll have all the resources right over here by the hub that I was like, it's in a bad spot. I was like, not necessarily, because I can just bring all the stuff to it through the magic of these conveyor belts that I love so much. That's not really a great place. It clips right through the mushroom tree thing. That's good. Okay. And in the future, I'll be able to climb on the conveyor belt as if it were a bridge or some kind of a ramp or a conveyor belt. And I'll be able to use it to climb up to my base instead of going around the long way. Sorry, I just decided to look at the chat. So, Terrence, you said that you're editing video or something? Does everybody just do other things during my streams? You all just turn it on to listen to me talk? Because I'm not sure that I'm nearly interesting enough to justify that, but okay, that's cool. I mean, I'm just happy to have people watching me play a video game. Reminds me of being a kid. Well, Lindsay and I would play video games. We would take turns and watch each other and kind of hope that the other one would hurry up and die so that it would be our turn again. Okay. Oh, we could put some constructors over here. Can I build right at the beginning? Can I build any foundations? No, not right away, but we'll get there. We can build storage containers, though. All right. Ah. All right, conveyor belts going around the cool mushroom trees. Very curvy-wurvy. Oh man, maybe I shouldn't go around here. That's a bad idea. I really struggle with the 3D-ness of Satisfactory. I mean, I love the 3D-ness of it, but it also is part of why I don't organize things so well. I have a hard time visualizing things in three-dimensional space, which causes challenges because I live and exist in a three-dimensional universe, in real life. So it's a constant struggle. Let's do this. It was one thing I kind of liked about Factorio was that it was two-dimensional and overhead view. It made it a little easier for me to kind of see and understand what's going on. But obviously, it is very cool to be playing in a three-dimensional game where you can get down and walk around on your conveyor belts and things like that. And these graphics are fantastic, so. Well, that conveyor line is kind of, well, there, it's better that the plant's gone now. Okay, let's connect that to this power pole. Let's ride the, oh, can I, okay. Kind of clipped into the ground over here. That's okay. I mean, this is all stuff I can fix later. The great thing about Satisfactory is that you can tear stuff down and get 100% of your resources back. So you can build a big expensive building in a place, decide you don't like it, demolish it, and get every resource back so you can immediately rebuild it somewhere else, you know, somewhere better. And that's fantastic. You know, sometimes video games have a penalty when you tear something down. You only get a certain amount of the resources back. If that was the case, whew, this game would be way too hard mode for me. That would be hard mode. Every time you destroy something, it's gone forever. Whoops. Okay, so now that we've hooked up power to the smelter, we're turning the iron ore we dug up into iron ingots. And now we can just ride this conveyor belt all the way up to the base, where they're going to get turned into, I don't know, whatever we tell them to get turned into. Whatever we decide we want to cook. Iron plates, probably, as boring as that is. Well, I'm glad, Alenzia. I tried to make it fun for you. Especially since as a kid, usually your controller wasn't even plugged into the video game, so I felt like I had to entertain you since I wasn't letting you actually play the entertaining video game. Yeah, editing is a lot of hard work. Terrence? Yep. I don't blame you. Trimming the ends, throwing a title on, exporting to the proper format. Alenzia does all of the audio editing for our podcast. She takes out all of the nonsense and stupid stuff I say. So we record for about 4 hours, and after she edits out all my dumb stuff, we have about a 30-minute podcast. Oh man, what should I make? We're getting iron ingots, so we could make iron plates, iron rods, and, well, we can't make screws unless we make iron rods first, which of course we could do. Let's see, what do we need to start unlocking more cool things? This is a big part of the game is this. This is the progression right here. Where, like, to unlock all these cool new things, like foundations, you have to build a certain amount of stuff. And then you can unlock the next thing, so. We could do conveyor belt splitters and mergers. All this stuff is cool. Storage boxes are good. Beacons are good. But let's just getting foundation sounds like a really good start. So for this, we will need iron rods, iron plates, which we actually have a lot of, and concrete, which we're not harvesting any limestone yet, but we could. So let's make iron rods, because we're going to need iron rods for that level up. And one day for screws, and I don't know, all kinds of stuff. Oh, I'm out of iron plates. I need more iron plates in order to build, let's make iron plates then, because I'm going to need a lot of them to build the actual conveyor belt doohickeys. And I will build some iron plates right here first. There we go. You're going to a condo? Oh, that'll be fun. Oh, geez, what am I doing? I need to build iron ingots out of all my iron first. Unless I go stick all this iron in the smelter, but it's going to get all the iron it can handle from the miner now, so there's no point in doing that. Yeah, I bet Terrence just being in a different location will be nice. At least you'll have a better view when you look out the window, right? Alright, let's build some iron plates so that I can build more conveyor belt things. Alright. Gonna hook up some more conveyor belts. Doop, doop, doop. And gonna have this go right between the trees. And then right into there. Alright, so now we've got a whole loop. Iron is being dug up from the miner, brought across a huge long conveyor belt thing. I love, see, like, views like this. I just love conveyor belts. It just looks so cool. I think that looks neat. It's kind of silly, I guess, but I like it. Anyway, so the iron ingots are going into this factory and being turned into iron plates, and the iron plates are being brought over here into this big box where I can go pick up iron plates so I can build more conveyor belts. So I can build more mines and factories and more boxes to store more metal plates to build even more conveyor belts. And that's pretty much the whole entire game. It's just building better machines so you can build more conveyor belts. Just, you know, forever. Kind of. There is a little more to it than just building conveyor belts forever. Oh, hey, I love these little guys. It's called a bacon agaric because I guess the pedal kind of looks like bacon. Anyway, you can use that to get your hit points back and also for certain researches. Oh, hey, in the other starting place. Oh, is that not one of those bacon agarics? It sure looks like it. Maybe it's just decoration. Here's some limestone for making concrete. Those bacon agarics were kind of rare and hard to find in the other start spot. They seem easier here. Yes, Terrence, you're right. I did love you mean the doors on those conveyor belts in Monsters Inc. I loved the door conveyor belt system very much. It was, oh man, that was cool. That was very cool. Alright, do I have a, yeah, I don't have a portable miner to put a mine on the limestone. I'm going to want to build more little portable miners. Ultimately, let's see. How did I do that? Where do I get the portable miners from? There's another construction bench that I need to build. Let's see. What is it? I probably could build it right now. if I would plan ahead. Oh, hey! Caterium ore. Apparently there's no gold on this planet. So they have this caterium ore is new in this universe or whatever. So you have to do like research on it to figure out what to do with it. And then ultimately you can use it to build really cool electronics, I guess. They have several ores in this game that you have to research, or plants or whatever that you have to do research on before you can use them to build cool, neat things. I really like that whole, like, from a role-playing standpoint, going to an alien planet and being like, I don't know what this rock is. I'll have to bang it together with some other rocks and stuff until I figure out what to do with it or what it's good for. Can I build the doodly hicker that I need to build the mining doohickeys? No, I can't. It should be up there under special. Maybe I have to do a thing to unlock it. Where do I get that doodly hicker from? That's the researching doodly hicker. Part assembly. Crafting jump pads are fun. Oh man, where do I get that thingamajig? There's a way to build a thing. Phooey. But you know, this whole game is building things. Oh! Jeez. I'm getting further away from reaching that goal, not closer to it. Well, I'm building tons of iron plates, so I'll be getting closer to it in that way. Oh, what was the doohickey that lets me build this stuff? Huh. Oh well. I'm sure I'll get there eventually. Sure, I'll figure it out. For now, I can tear down one of those other portable miners building iron. There's really no reason to use them. Building regular mining stations is way better. Whee! What tastes like chicken? I think I missed something. Terrence said something tastes like chicken. And since everything tastes like chicken, I mean, that could be anything. Alright, let's see if we can build another mining machine on the concrete place here thing. On the thing. The thing that makes the concrete. Limestone thing. Here we go. Alright. Okay, well, obviously we want it to go in a thatwardly direction. It's fantastic that there's water right here. On my other start spot, I had to go a really long way to find water and build a really long network of pipes in order to get it to where I needed it to be. Alright. I'm going to hook this mining machine up to electricity. And then have that come around there. And let's see, to make concrete, you don't smelt concrete. I think you just put it straight into a constructor and construct concrete. Yes, indeedy. That is what you do. So then we'll hook that up to power. And now we can build another amazing conveyor belt line. Except we're out of power. And I don't have enough metal plates to build more conveyor belts. Okay, well, let's go back to the base and put more leaves in the oven to create more electricity, because that's how you do in this game, at least at the beginning. Later on, you can mine coal and stick coal in a power plant and oh, phooey dooey. Nope. I'm not gonna make it. Okay. And then you can have power automated. You don't have to keep running back to, you know, put more logs on the fire. It is kind of an odd way to start, but I like it. because it makes the coal power plants feel really cool and awesome once you finally get to them. And you can say, I don't have to harvest leaves for my electricity anymore. Oh, it's not that I ran out of leaves in the oven, though. It's that I used more power than I was producing. Luckily, the game gave me a second power making machine. So I'll fire that one up. And plug it in. And this is so cool. To restart the whole thing, you gotta pull this lever down. Boom! And then it restarts the power, and now everything will turn on again. Woohoo! I think that's neat, the giant lever. There are a lot of things about this game that I just think are neat. Yes, bacon flour. Oh, you're saying the bacon flowers taste like chicken. Bacon is just a name, just a tease. You're probably right. I mean, they are just flowers after all. Yes, I remember when Alencia did the bacon baking experiments. That was some valuable science right there. I'm going to switch this over to making iron rods now. Because we're going to need iron rods to get that milestone that I'm working on. Oh, some empty conveyor belts while the power was off. But there's more stuff coming. Alright, and let's get some conveyor belts coming out of the cement factory. Now, if I can do this really carefully, I might be able to make this look nice. I probably can't do it really carefully and to look nice, but I can try. Oh, I wanted to try to make these both the same height. I don't think I quite pulled it off. Okay, and I'm going to have to go around the top there, I think. And here's my concrete. I am producing a lot of concrete. Like a lot. Way more than I actually need at this point in the game. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. It's hard to build a conveyor belt while you're riding on a conveyor belt. That's just generally a bad idea. Altogether, I would say. This is a really pretty place. I love these trees. It's too cramped to really be a big base, unless I do eventually build a really big tower up above the trees, which is what I would like to do, but even if it's not very roomy, it just looks nice. It's not very well thought out, though. A well thought out base would have a lot more empty space, more room for construction. Okay, let's try to hook up. Oh, I can't afford it. I don't have enough. I ran out of plates. I should build another plate making factory. Right now I only have one factory. I can only make one thing at a time. I should expand. That would be much more satisfactory, you might say. Hmm. Well, I can do some making stuff by hand. Terrence, you have a plate specifically for cooking bacon in the microwave? You have a bacon plate, a microwavable bacon plate? And it's called the Bacon Piggy. You have a bacon plate named the Bacon Piggy. And you received it as a wedding present. My gosh. Well, whatever friend or relative gave you the Bacon Piggy, they sound like good people. They sound like quality people right there. My gosh. I've got a bacon plate. Okay, well, I've got lots and lots of iron ingots. I can turn these all into iron plates. Then I can make more conveyor belt lines. See, now if you did everything by hand like this is boring. It's the automating everything that is really cool and fun and neat. So Terrence, if you played a game like Satisfactory, would you plan everything out in advance and organize all your conveyor belts and machinery in the most efficient way possible? Or would you do like I do and put things in random places and have weird spaghetti lines connecting everything together? I feel like you would be the organized person, but I could be wrong. What do you think you would do? Yes, I think I might go on Amazon and buy a bacon piggy, Alinzia. I think I might do that. I think the odds of me doing that are quite high, actually. A bacon piggy. A special bacon plate. Can I have this go up here? I can. Look at that craziness. That conveyor belt's just going up there. That might actually be a better idea, really. Oh, hey. Look at this. Oh, I hear the machines all shutting down. I probably did just run out of fuel this time. I bet. Where are they? Here they are. Well, I've got fuel in this one. Yeah, this one just ran out of gas. I'll put some sticks in there. And then I slam down the big lever and turn the power back on. I just think that's neat. And now everything roars back to life. Let's see. Terrence says the closest thing you do to playing a building game is Tropico. Minimal planning, but most of the time it's if there's room for it. For building there, that's where it's going to go. Cool. That's pretty much how oh my gosh. That's pretty much how I organize things in this game in City Skylines too. What's Tropico like? I've seen it. I mean, I've seen advertisements for it and stuff, but I don't think I've ever played it. Is it a city building game like City Skylines? But you build a city in Cuba or something? I don't know. So many games. Don't have time to play all of them. I'm gonna try to have all my stuff kind of go into the same basic area so that I know where to go to find it all. Like when I need it later. So there, we'll have cement will eventually go into this place, this box. And this one's getting iron rods right now. And iron plates. Oh, planning projects is your real job, so you don't want to do it in a video game. That makes sense to me. I get that. If my real job was planning stuff, I would probably get fired because I'm obviously terrible at it. But like I wouldn't want to come home and play a video game where you fix computers. Like that doesn't sound like a good video game to relax with for somebody who fixes computers and does IT work for their actual job. Well, all we need now to finally unlock this doohickey is cement. 200 thingamajigs of cement. And they're coming. They're coming. They're following this wacky conveyor belt. And they'll be here eventually. It's just a matter of time. I spend what is probably a silly amount of time just watching my conveyor belts and everything run. I think they look so cool. Hmm. Okay, so it's like Sim City, but you're a third world dictator, and you have to achieve certain goals and everything. Okay. I mean, I don't know about being a third world dictator, but I enjoy games like Sim City and stuff. So, sounds like something that might be in my wheelhouse. I'll have to give it a try sometime. Oh, hey. The iron ingots are backing up. Oh, I guess we need more factories. We're cooking the iron ingots into products faster than we can or I'm sorry, slower than we're producing them. But I can't split this line until I invent the line splitter. What did I need for that? Oh, well, I need to finish this one first. So, there's 100 concretes. 100 more concretes, and victory will be mine. Well, I'll have unlocked one thing. Then there's a whole bunch of other things I need to unlock. I can turn some of these limestone rocks I've got in my gigantic pockets into concrete. They actually explain your superhuman carrying capacity as a pocket dimension in your pocket. So I like that. A pocket dimension is like a bag of holding or the TARDIS. Except you're using it to store rocks and stuff instead of, something cool. Although I'm sure people have put rocks and stuff in their bags of holding in the D&D. Okay, is that enough? Oh, close. I need like 14 more. Okay. Well, that won't take very long. As long as it's still cooking. It is. Okay. Well, guys, it's getting pretty close to quitting time. I think once I finish this goal, once I get enough concrete to finish this milestone and unlock the doohickeys, I'm going to be done for today. Thank you for watching me play Satisfactory. I've been loving Satisfactory so much that when it came time to stream, I was like, I want to play Satisfactory. Why don't I just play Satisfactory on the stream? And so that is what I did. I'm sorry it made you, it was making you motion sick, Valencia. That's really too bad. But thank you for listening to the melodious sound of my voice while you played World of Warcraft anyway. Alright, we've collected all the doohickeys to unlock this milestone. We hit the big red button.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure.
Now this robot flies away, or spaceship or whatever.
Will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
Alright, that flies off. It comes back a little bit later. And now we can build new things. Oh, the equipment workshop. That's what I need to build the portable mining machines. That's what I was trying to remember earlier, and I couldn't think of the name of it. Or where it was, or anything. There we go. Hey, look at that. Built. But yeah, so now I've unlocked, because I reached those goals, I've unlocked foundations, you know, floors and ramps and stuff. And that's pretty much the whole game. You build factories and conveyor belts and things and supply chains and everything to construct enough parts to reach a milestone and unlock more neat, cool stuff that then you build more new supply chains to build and unlock even more cool stuff. It's really neat. No, storing uranium rocks in my pocket dimension, in my pants pockets, did not protect me from the radiation. I agree, it should. Radiate everyone in the pocket dimension, but that's their problem. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everybody. I really enjoyed getting to share what is currently my main primary game with everyone. I love this. I love Satisfactory. It's just, oh my goodness, I'm hooked. I'm so hooked. We'll play something again next Thursday at 5 o'clock Alaska time. I don't know if it's going to be Satisfactory or maybe I'll go back to City Skylines or... Oh, I got a thingamajig. Or maybe next week I'll play a completely different game. One that won't make Valencia puke. We'll find out next week. Thanks for watching, everybody. It was good to see you, Valencia and Terrence. Thank you and good night.